Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Oh, and he
Kicking shit is so stupid this year.
Wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down, Williams.
I was gonna say it's got pokes, man.
Was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Get off the field right here, Dan. Get off the field.
The one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
What's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
T-Run, let's go, let's go.
Horrible blocking his head.
King Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Sit hard. Let's go. Sit hard. 13. Ready, shot. Sit hard.
Second down, Jackson. And that one incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Third and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the
Gotcha,
30-yard
bitch.
A
line.
gain of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These
I
third
just
down
don't find out what you
conversions
call it.
are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Hey, come on. What is it?
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He brings this to about
Get
the
off the
26-yard line. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
A gain of
You know, I think every
brings
running
up
back's
second
dream is that he's going to run
and
through a wide open hole and have
26-yard
breakaway
line.
touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Spin. Hey. Sit out.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll
Side.
get forward for a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
Down at the 23-yard
And after
line.
that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
180. So what? 180. What is it? Hey, Ozzy. Sit out. 180. What is it? You. Sit out.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
180. What is it? Report. What is it on? Ozzy, right? No. 180. Sit out.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's
The butcher coming, nigga.
Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bears nothing.
Don't glitch my kickoff again.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7.
Strip the
And
ball.
he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
What is it?
He'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work ahead for about
Blocking the
5
PK.
to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What is it?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he'll try to
Yeah,
use
better
that
chance of
size
taking
and
that,
push forward,
running
but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
That's to the big
Kyle, you gotta be there sooner.
Michigan, Colston Loveland. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Here we go, check it motion. Check the call,
To throw, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Take it right there.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
Stay at home, stay at home, stay at home, stay at home.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Like you're staring for me when you come in.
What is it? 180! What is it? Shut
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6.
Get hot! 180!
Yo, check. Fresno.
You change it. Get hot!
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 24
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll edge forward for
Only one?
maybe a yard. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, you. Liz.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
180. Ready, shot. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. That one's
Animation.
incomplete.
Oh, they
Good
hit the ground and
coverage
dropped
there.
it.
Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it
Now
brings up third
and
down.
9 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And
ready.
when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready. Hey. Ready, shot. Check on more. Hey, Ozzy. Shot. 13. Hey, middle. Go right here. Out.
On third down, Jackson. The pass
play.
rush gets home, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal.
For the Ravens
This
field
from an
goal.
even 50-yard.
50-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you
Why
get
does
the
it do
ball?
that?
They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Whatever.
This one taken at the 10. Crazy. He'll work his way across
Cause
the
a turnover
25-yard
right here.
line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams on the run to the right. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Say, Kyle.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Of course.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears
2
first
minutes
down.
to go
2
here
minutes.
till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's a handoff, and Swift running
Kyle.
right. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Picked
There we go.
off by the All-Pro Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Hey, Ozzy, shot. You at X. Go ahead. Report. Shut up.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down.
What the fuck, man?
That's down
Dude,
the
he
field
really
and intercepted. Picked up
Man.
by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position.
Kind of throw it to where he comes back, so he throws it right to the fucking DB. Yeah.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast.
Dude, that shit all the way to the sideline. That shit was open,
two
too.
throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of grounded pound. Let's
There we go.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now.
Often, Mike,
It should be funky as fuck.
return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Baltimore first down.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 24-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson headed left, buying time.
He doesn't react? Oh my god. Come on, EA. He doesn't even fucking react to the ball.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
Yeah.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready! Ready! Shot! Ready! Ready! Shot!
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. It is 3rd and long.
Ready! Not! Hey! Go! Hey, report!
Throwing Jackson.
Holding. Damn it, man.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
He thought.
Jackson now. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And they were hoping
the animation kind of brought him backwards.
Brought down well.
Oh, that was fucking 3rd down. Wasn't even paying attention.
4th
I'll get ball back.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards
Not paying
after the
attention.
catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On 4th down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will open up a 13-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay.
Tackle
And he'll
here.
manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Slam left. Go, ready, set.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to look downfield once
Caught
again.
that.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock.
Good play.
We have reached the end
Ball
of the
back,
first
score
half.
again. Shit,
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
180. Ready, shot.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Get hot. Get hot.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get hot. 180. Hey. Go ahead. 180. Yo. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Now, Jackson.
Yeah, too early. I probably could have hit Zay over the top.
The receiver's
Man, what am I doing?
outstretched arms. It is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one.
15.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check, here we go.
Sit hot. 13. Go. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. This one is taken in
Back to it.
downfield. Big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
On the play.
That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Report. 180. You at X. No, we changed it. 180.
Shit.
Ready, shot. Hey, middle. Alpha.
Jackson. A pass right side
early
will
on
be
the spin.
taken in by Walker.
Jackson's pass.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Run. 180.
They'll run it with Henry.
You got
And he'll
it. So
get
that block,
maybe
Hopkins.
about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
And while that
down.
run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it
wasn't
allows them
first.
to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Get hot. Hey, report. You change it. 180. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of
He's
20.
over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
And he will score!
Oh, it's good.
Jay Flowers! Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now Jackson and the Ravens
That's the
will
strength
try
from
to
when you
tack
come
on
in.
2 more.
Give your boy the HBO special. Help a brother out.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead
Pete
remains
Sharp in there.
right where it is.
Tyler Luke to kick off for
I said, don't
Baltimore.
worry. Like,
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up
Good
just
about me.
shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
What is going on?
They will run it over center
tight.
with Swift.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 10.
What is up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one down
Tried to
the
switch
field,
stick to
but
Nate. You didn't
cannot
fucking go to him.
And
I
it's
was about to pick that shit.
Colston Loveland was the intended receiver.
Pressure right here, guys. Dial it up.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On 3rd down, it's Williams.
I don't know how I keep overrunning this shit.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore.
Intended for DJ Moore.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
3 plays
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams.
Oh,
That's incomplete. Very ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry.
you got to get that block. Why are you coming back this way? I'm telling you, the blocking logic is
It was
stupid.
Kevin Byard that time to
Really?
make the play.
Kevin Byard.
Wow.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling
What
his
sense
run
did that
gap
make?
assignment, and
26-yard
keeps this
line.
to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Sit on, not. Sit on. What up? No, we changed it. Hey, report. Right on.
On play action, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
180. Sit on.
Here's a run. And he is
Stop.
going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
He was
A
taken
loss
down
was
behind
definitely
the line
not
of
something they
scrimmage.
had accounted or
It's a loss
budgeted
of
for
1.
in this spot. And
Brings
now,
up 2nd
I think it
and
really
goal.
limits what
At
do
the
you feel
7-yard
comfortable
line.
dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And that is
It's all
incomplete.
good.
They couldn't hook up there. As
Walk you after
time
this big
has
guy.
expired, the 3rd
I was
quarter
done. One more
has come to an end.
Tried to catch him slipping. 3rd and goal.
Already.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Already. Hey, middle. Go. Get on.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's in. Isaiah Touchdown, Baltimore. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Tyler Luke.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Ravens 26, Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
20. The 35, really?
Bears take over
I thought it would have been on the
10
20.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is it? On.
Tight end on. Double up.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton.
Williams pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL.
Shit,
These
Trent.
decisions have to be
See?
made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
What is that?
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Biggie,
And out.
They're going for it. Here's Williams.
Get there.
Oh, the blitz
Dog
gets
turn.
there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Out. What are you? Sit on. We changed it.
Reset.
Hey, report. Sit.
Off the play fake, Jackson.
Oh, he didn't react. Come on, he didn't react.
The reach of the receiver, and
Damn, I thought I had him.
He was trying to
I was
get
about to
that
take
one
off and run.
Isaiah Likely.
That's probably what I should have did.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
This nigga
So,
really
of
didn't
course,
react.
You prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter
His
passes
3rd turbo
underneath.
today.
Here's 3rd and 7.
What is it on? What is it? What is it? What is it? You. Hey, Ozzy.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Jackson's pass.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
5.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short.
Should
Gotta
kick it.
get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Sit on. What are you? Sit on.
They'll run
Oh shit, I thought I kept it with Lamar. What the
He's
fuck?
not going anywhere.
I thought I kept the ball.
Behind the line.
That shit was open too.
They have
That's crazy.
turned it over
I could have sworn I held the button.
Is a turnover
Well, I'll tell you,
on
Mike,
down.
That's
I'm
crazy.
feeling
Good
pretty
D.
good about my chances of picking up this
could've
fourth
swore I
down
handed-
when
I
I've
kept
got
that shit.
big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking
Okay,
for
Kyle.
more.
No reaction from
And he's gonna be
Kyle.
dragged down, but not until he's
No
inside
reaction
the
from my
20
DB.
line.
No reaction.
A big
He could have swatted that
play
shit.
for
That's
the
crazy.
Bears.
Good play. Good play.
59 yards.
No reaction.
Both pre-snap
took my three.
and post-snap. This is
Big
about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Pick it. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Come on.
that's just a big-time play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty.
Williams to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Good play.
He's
Good
got
play,
it
good play.
inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. For Loveland, the first tight end taken back in the April draft. His first touchdown in the NFL. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
What is it on?
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone.
Good return,
He'll
Rook.
be out of bounds, just past the 25.
Wester on the return. The Ravens take over first
Back to the
and
ground.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Still surprised I'm to hand that damn ball off on that. So, actually, I'm tripping. Keep the ball. I meant to keep it.
Ready? What is it?
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
Yeah, Derek.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
7-yard pickup.
He's done a really nice job
Last
making
carry,
the
big
most
heat.
of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's gonna be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what
Appreciate
they do,
you, sucker free.
they have no answers whatsoever.
Sit on. Sit on.
A shotgun
Ooh, let's
snap, and they give it to Mitchell.
Tried
And
to
the
spin to the
movement
left.
down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first
Coming off a
down.
bye. Tighten shit up.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter,
inside.
which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless
Give me the
yards early in the game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and
Call
13.
timeout.
Sit on. Ready? What is it? Sit.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
They had the right
15
play
yards.
call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What is it? What is it?
Yo, yo.
Play action now. Jackson out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. Jackson now to throw on first down. On the move left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2.
This shit probably about to get stuffed. That's what she said.
Jackson
I had a feeling.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I don't like the jet sweeps too much this year.
3rd and 5.
Go. 180. 180. You at X. You at X. Report. Report. Go right here. Get hard.
Off play
Ooh,
action.
yeah,
He'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead.
I really didn't even really try to score.
Minute of play. On is Luke to add the extra point.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
His kick is good, and the Ravens will open it up even further
gonna woke up.
here in this 4th
He
quarter.
still should have
Bears
had
6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Duvernay on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams forced out wide. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, making 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching.
All right, let me see who's playing. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Be back tomorrow. I think I play the Dolphins next. It's my boy Austin. Yeah, we got the Dolphins week 9. I'll be back tomorrow night after work. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like the great Dave Chappelle said, night night. Keep your butthole tight.